Call me Chukas. Now it's Chukas, not T. Chukas.
Okay.
So the T is just silent.
Oh, amazing.
I'm the creative director of Chukas Couture.
Oh.
Once they just come into Nigeria, even if they're not in Nigeria, they don't stay. They just come in for a program or anything. If I just hear that this person is in Nigeria, I don't package. I don't send.
Wow. What the strategy?
I mean, we just kept doing it, and one or two of them would just mention, and when they started mentioning and when a few of them wore it, that was just, it just started resonating with others. Oh, okay, all right, okay. So I didn't have, it wasn't like I was coming in to say, okay, how can I survive? How can I compete with it? No. I was just coming in me
with your own uniqueness.
Yeah, my uniqueness. So this was me just exuding whatever you.
I heard the mention of climate. Yeah, so how does it correlate with fashion? Because we need you to clear that.
All right. So every sector is responsible. We are all players in this whole ecosystem,
of course,
whether positively or negatively. So of course, now for the fashion industry, we are major contributors. Now we have a lot of impact. Imagine you're putting on an outfit, I'm putting on an outfit, and we all wear clothes.
Yes.
For each of these clothes, they contributed to the waste in the ecosystem. How about having one cloth that will do the function of 20 clothes, so you don't have to get as many clothes that will keep contributing to the waste.
Yes.
And now these are fast fashion. So after I say 2 to 3 years, you discard them.
Welcome to DJ Brawler.
The fashion industry is one of the biggest industries in the world, no doubt. And what fascinates me is the level of creativity that comes out there and the pace at which this creativity evolves over time. And today we have a man who is in this industry and is rising so fast in the southeast. His name is Chukadibia Eze Udoye. He is a man I respect so much in this industry, and he is the CEO of Chukas Couture. He has gained notable recognitions from respectable institutions like the Future Leadership Awards. I think that award was for the Startup of the Year, and Abia Under 35 Champion Extraordinary also awarded him on merits. That's to tell you the level at which he is right now. And he has affiliates or networks rather with Faith Foundation, the USAID, and the Climate Finance Investment Network, just to mention but a few. And I'll allow him do justice to it as we dive in. You are welcome to Plot Point Stories, and I'm delighted to welcome you once again to this platform. Thank you for bringing out time out of your busy schedule to be with us today.
Thank you.
We don't take it for granted. So let's dive right in. I know I've said something about you, but then I know you do better in the explanation. So tell us a bit about yourself, about your person and your brand.
All right. My name is Chukadibia Eze Udoye. I'm the creative director of Chukas Couture. Well, you can call me Chukas. Now it's Chukas, not T. Chukas.
Okay.
So the T is just silent.
Oh, amazing. Noted.
No, I'm just educating people.
Okay.
All right. So Chukas Couture, like you rightly said, is an award-winning fashion design brand addressing critical issues concerning the fashion industry's impact on the ecosystem, while also going about our day-to-day productions of classy outfits and innovative outfits. About myself, I was born in Benue State. I'm from Anambra.
The food basket of the nation.
I'm from Anambra State, Urumba North.
Okay.
Moved to Mahia in say 1999. I went to Mwayu Staff School.
Okay.
And from there, went to Kwara State for my secondary school, came back to Mwayu, studied computer engineering in Michael Warren.
What? Computer engineering.
Computer engineering.
Oh my god.
So that then went to Lagos, then came back for service, was posted to Borno, eventually redeployed to Akwa
Oh
Ibom,
my god.
yeah, and Abuja just for a few things. So just been
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that your whole life has been an adventure around the nation. All right, just like I said earlier, the fashion industry is a big one, and we have the big sharks who are already there, swimming in the ocean of fashion.
Yeah.
And you came in and started making the difference. So, and you started from the scratch, if I can remember. So, how were you able to start up from the scratch, break even, and then for sure I know that you passed through some hurdles. How were you able to overcome them?
I always say my driving force in everything I do is excellence.
Excellence.
So
That's the word.
I came into the fashion industry with a mindset, with a spirit of excellence. I really wanted to put excellence in everything I do.
Okay.
So it was not different in the fashion. Also, I've always been an advocate for creativity, innovation. So I just wanted something new, even if it's old. Let's revamp it. Let's see how we can recreate something from what is already existing. So I'm coming into the industry. I didn't have. It wasn't like I was coming in to say, okay, how can I survive? How can I compete with it? No. I was just coming in me
with your own uniqueness.
Yeah, my uniqueness. So this was me just exuding whatever you're seeing, like.
And your brand stood
from
out.
God. From God. The inspiration, of course, was from God. So, okay, so we're Polo Trad. We're saying, okay, just like, okay, how can you just have an outfit where it doesn't have the regular flap? You know, you just wear it. I mean, a blend of traditional and athletic. Project Africa to the world, and there's this acceptance because it has a blend of the Western culture and
African.
The African culture. So those were just questions I was asking, and I mean, when you ask questions, you just see ideas will come true. So I mean, I came in also looking out for high net worth individuals that could actually appreciate the class we were bringing. That was nice. That was my primary target, while I was also targeting every other person, but primarily I was looking out for people who could actually value even if they were not high or up there. I mean, anyone who had value for excellence. I'm telling you how I started.
Okay.
So eventually I saw that it wasn't just the high guys there that value excellence. Everybody does. So I mean, we expanded our reach.
Amazing.
Then we are here.
Okay, so at what point did you realize that your brand is here? It has come to stay, and people are already accepting what you do and all that. At what point, and then what strategies? Although you said one of the strategy was focusing on HNIs.
Yeah.
So what other strategy did you implement that gave you this turning point?
Okay. Well, it wasn't easy penetrating into that circle of top guys. So
easy.
In fact, you even when you keep pushing, some of them might not want to give you a listening ear because they've not seen what's your track record like. So at the point of building this track record, it wasn't easy. Okay. So one of my strategies was just giving gifts. I'll just, if I can't get to you up there, at least you wouldn't say no to a gift. So even if you will not use it, somehow it's just with you. So I'll just put together a gift and send across. Sometimes once they just come into Nigeria, even if they're not in Nigeria, they don't stay. They just come in for a program or anything. If I just hear that this person is in Nigeria, I don't package. I don't send.
Wow.
So
what the strategy?
We just kept doing it, and one or two of them would just mention, and when they started mentioning and when a few of them wore it, that was just, it just started resonating with others. Oh, okay, all right, okay. So from there, God just started helping us, and referrals also.
So how do you balance creativity and business? In every industry, there's a business part of it.
Yeah.
And this is passion. So, and looking at how creative you've been, how do you balance creativity and the business part of your brand?
Okay. So, of course, the aim of every business is to make profit.
Sure.
So you won't go into the industry without having profit in mind. If not, you're just doing charity. Like I didn't start that in mind. It wasn't for charity.
Nobody does.
So, but along the line, we had our CSR, our social, our corporate social responsibility, which was solving a bigger cost, a bigger problem, which is the climate change. Trying to see how we can mitigate some of these actions the fashion industry is contributing. So. At some point, we went beyond just making clothes for money to solving this bigger problem. Wow. So that is balancing creativity and business. So concepts, innovation, creativity we are bringing on board, we are now targeted towards solving a bigger cause, whether or not the funds were coming as it should come. Because it takes a while for people to appreciate what you're doing. It takes a while for people to understand what it is, what this whole thing is about. So we're talking about model green. People tried model green and they say, okay. I mean, you're saying a lot of things. I mean, what's that? Like, you're doing a plan. So we're working towards. In fact, our goal is to achieve 100% green fashion by 2030. So by 2030, all our processes, everything concerning Chika Scooter will be 100% green. It means it will be eco-friendly.
Wow. From
production to the end process. So that's our aim, that's our goal, that's our vision, that's what we want to achieve. We want to be sure that our impacts on the fashion, on the industry, on the planet, it doesn't have negative impact. So whatever we are doing in the fashion industry, we are not contributing negatively. So I mean, so balancing creativity, innovation, and making and doing business, there'll be a point where it's not just about the money. I mean, we want to also serve humanity. So right now, we are at the point where we've made the money also, and we still hope to make money, and now we are looking at a bigger cost. In doing this, in fulfilling purpose, I know the funds will come.
Sure,
yeah.
It will.
So right now we are pursuing green, eco-friendly approaches.
Okay, I heard you made mention of climate. Yeah, so how does it correlate with fashion? Because we need you to clear that.
All right, so. Every sector is responsible. We are all players in this whole ecosystem,
of course,
whether positively or negatively. So now for the fashion industry, we are major contributors. Now we have a lot of impact. Imagine you're putting on an outfit, I'm putting on an outfit, and we all wear clothes.
Yes.
For each of these clothes, they contributed to the waste in the ecosystem. How about having one cloth that will do the function of 20 clothes? So you don't have to get as many clothes that will keep contributing to the waste.
Yes.
And now these are fast fashion. So after I say 2 to 3 years, you discard them. They are not biodegradable. Like so, the cost of flooding. You know, the block drainage system. All these things. In fact, if you want to list, the list is endless. So now we are coming up with concepts that would encourage a circular economy. So instead of no waste, you know, in fact we even go down to bits of fabric. We have plans for bits of course. So everything just has its place, just promotes a healthy ecosystem. So one outfit can do the work of 10 clothes. So today, if you don't want to, if you want to go to the basketball court, you can just say, okay, let me take this one off. If you want to go to church, if you want to look corporate, you say, okay, let me do this, and you know, just that's the concept around what we do.
Some network and partnerships which I've mentioned, which you have been part of, such as the Faith Foundation, the USAID, the Climate Finance Investment Network, and all that. So, at what point did you get connected with these people, and what role have they played? And then, how would upcoming fashion stars be able to connect with these people as well?
Global picture. So from the onset, I already had organizations that I knew I needed to have things to do with, one way or the other, whether I'm working directly in your circle, or I just want to have things to do with you. So I have a list. Well, I don't need to spell them all out here. I have a list of, say, 200 international organizations that I want to do things with. So somehow we just start applying or sending proposals, or just
Wow.
just doing anything, just trying to reach out.
We're just
So-
intentional about the whole thing.
Being intentional. So I've always been intentional. So
Hey.
we've not gotten there yet, but at least
Mm.
gradually we're making progress, and God has been faithful, has been faithful. So I mean,
Okay, so the young ones coming, how would they?
just be intentional. Have the big picture in mind, and
Okay.
every day let every step be leading you in the direction of where you have in mind.
Mm.
So no matter how
Mm.
small it is,
Mm.
have a mental picture of where you should be,
Mm.
as small as your social media platforms. Be intentional about your connections, the people you're reaching out to. You
Yeah.
see someone you like, you see someone that should not just about liking, or you see someone who represents where you're going to.
Yeah.
You connect. You're not just out there talking or making noise with every trend, but
Yeah.
like when you look out for people who represent where you're going to, you
Yeah.
connect, you reach out to them. Some might not respond, but at least you just keep doing it. So when you put out content that relates to what concerns them, they are also seeing it, and they can refer you. Okay, say, I've seen this in somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's how it starts.
People
So
are watching.
just be intentional. So first of all, get the right people into your circle.
Okay.
Then keep putting out your content, no matter how small. Just keep putting it out.
Mm.
That's one of the strategies I've used, and God
That's-
has been faithful. Yeah.
That's a good one, and I think this advice cuts across board, across every industry out there. Being intentional about yourself, being excellent, and then know your circle and audience. All right, so I already know that your brand is a big brand, and listening to you right now,
Amen.
you have long-term goals. Okay, so where do you see your brand in the next 5, 10, 15 years?
Otikano is far. I mean, we're already working towards it, and next
You're
1
seeing things
year
already.
we're seeing things pulling through, and His mercies, God's mercies are new every morning. So I mean,
Yeah.
every day we wake up with a fresh zeal, and we expect. In fact, I do not even know. I don't have it all figured out, but I
Okay.
just know every day I just work in His will, and I just have the things I should do, like in line with my goal.
Yeah,
And then I
yeah.
keep pushing, one day at a time. Then
Mm.
in the right direction, no matter how it's going. God just has a way of aligning everything. So
That's true. That's true. It's been an interesting session, very insightful and educative. Personally, I also got some value that I'll be going home with. So, please do well to subscribe to our channel. Do well to follow us across all our social media platforms. I'm sure and certain that you've gotten value from all the persons we'll be meeting and interviewing and all that. So once you subscribe, once you follow us and share, it gets to a wider audience who also needs to hear these messages. So the young ones that will try to reach out for mentorship and all that, how would they reach out to you?
you can reach out to me through social media handles. Chukas Couture, TCHUKAS.
Okay.
COUTURE. So
Mm.
Chukas Couture on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, just everywhere. Just type it. Or Chukas Ezudoye, my personal profile on
Okay.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Then my number is also out there. I mean, you can reach out to me personally, and
Of
I'm also, in
course.
fact, happily I like helping people who are also interested in this
Okay,
line. So,
that
I mean,
even makes me to have to ask you this question. Are there programs you've been putting out there to train the younger ones who might want to do what you're doing?
yeah, yes. In fact, there's what we're working on currently
Okay.
to accommodate a lot of persons interested.
Okay.
So, but we have a number of persons we've trained that are also on their own right
Yeah,
now. And so,
I'm
but
sure.
we are working on having. We are putting some things in place.
Okay.
to
So when
handle-
it's done,
yeah,
it will be out
we
there
let
to
it out.
public.
We let it out. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Thank you so much.
Thank
We
you very
don't take
much.
this
Such a
time for
privilege.
granted. Thank you for gracing our platform and
Thank
dishing
you.
out your wealth of knowledge.
Thank you very much.
Thank
I'll
you so
celebrate
much.
your team. You guys are doing amazing
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
work.
sir.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
All right. So till we come your way next time, stay safe.